been killing this shit. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been cooking that shit, now they fucking with this.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Red back with another video, and today I have another top 5 for you. Today is the top 5 attacking operators in Rainbow Six Siege. Now, I thought this would be a perfect video for me to make right about now because Rainbow Six Siege just had a free weekend, so there's a bunch of new players that don't really know operators too well. And I just remember being a low level myself back in like early 2016, like 2 months after the game came out, and I knew nothing about the game. I just saw videos like this that helped me learn the operators, and those videos are kind of outdated because they're over 2 years old now, so I thought I'd make one myself. So this is more of a video for someone who's new to the game rather than someone who's experienced. I'm going to go over basic concepts of each operator, not going too deep into it. So if you're an experienced player, this may not be the video for you, but it might be. You might learn a thing or two about the game that you didn't know before. So with that being said, let's get right into it. At the number 5 spot, we have Blitz. Blitz is part of the GSG-9 CTU, and he is one of 2 shield operators in the game. Now, shield operators are unique in a way that their primary is a riot shield, and their secondary, which is usually a pistol. Now, the trick to this is if you have your riot shield out and your sidearm, you can only hip fire your sidearm. But if you want to ADS, you have to put your shield to the side and put your gun above your shield and start shooting, exposing your head. Blitz's unique gadget is known as the G52 Tactical Shield. In other words, Blitz has a flashing mechanic on the front of his shield that when he's in a certain radius of other enemies, he can flash them, putting the enemy in a blinded state, making it easier for you to take them down. Blitz only has 5 of these, so you have to make sure that you're using them at the right times and the right place. He's also a 2 armor 2 speed, so when you see an enemy, you can quickly close the gap to get those flashes off and take them out. Blitz's one sidearm is the P12 pistol. This pistol is amazing because it does pretty good damage, very low recoil, and has a 15 round mag capacity with 1 in the chamber. Blitz is a very strong operator right now because the pairing of his gadget with his speed. A few months ago, Blitz used to be a 3 armor 1 speed, making him much slower than he is right now, which made his gadget very hard to use because it was hard to close the gap between you and an enemy before you got flanked or killed. Now with increased speed, it is much easier for him to close the gap and take out his enemies. If you plan on playing Blitz in the future, make sure you try to play pretty aggressive, but make sure you know what's going on in your surroundings. And with that, let's get on to the number 4 spot. At the number 4 spot, we have Havanna. Havanna is part of the SAT CTU, and she is a 1 armor 3 speed. Her primary weapons are the Type 89 assault rifle and the Supernova shotgun, and her secondaries are the P229 handgun and the Bearing 9 machine pistol. Havanna's gadget is the X-Kairos grenade launcher, which can shoot 6 pellets at a wall in a rectangle fashion that can even breach reinforced walls. What makes Havanna such a special operator in Rainbow Six Siege is she is one of 2 operators in the game that can breach reinforced walls. Having an operator that can breach reinforced walls is very important to have on a team because that is one of the main defense lines that the defensive team has. About 95% of people who play Havanna use her Type 89 assault rifle paired with her Bearing 9 machine pistol as a sidearm. Havanna's Bearing 9 machine pistol is crucial to her role because her primary gun only has a 20 round mag capacity with 1 in the chamber. It also has a very high fire rate, so you can run through that magazine in about 2.5 seconds. Sometimes in firefights that doesn't always work. So having that sidearm to quickly pull out that has another 26 rounds in its mag capacity gives you more lethality in your weapons. Being a 3 speed is also a huge plus for Havanna because across Rainbow Six Siege, 3 speeds seem to dominate the game. Havanna is a very good operator in Rainbow Six Siege, but you need to be calculated in every single move you make. If Havanna is on your team, chances are there is not another hard breacher on your team. So you need to stay alive to make sure you get your X-Kairos pellets off, exposing the defensive team to the rest of the operators. Although she's a 3 speed, I wouldn't recommend being too aggressive with Havanna, at least until you get your X-Kairos pellets off. That being said, Havanna is a super deadly operator. Make sure you guys check her out, and with that, let's get on to number 3. At the number 3 spot, we have Sledge. Sledge is part of the SAS CTU. His primary weapons are the L85A2 assault rifle and the M590A1 shotgun. His sidearms are the P226 Mark 25 handgun and the SMG-11 machine pistol. Now, if you couldn't tell by his name, Sledge's gadget is the Sledgehammer. And in my opinion, this is the best operator for breaching unreinforced walls. Sledge can basically go anywhere. And although he's only a 2 speed 2 armor, it seems as though he can get to the objective faster than ever, especially when he has to go through multiple walls. A certain example can be seen right in the gameplay. I'm currently pinned down by enemies on 2 sides, and I am put into a corner. While I'm in prone, I see underneath me that there is a hatch. Now using my sledgehammer, I can easily go into crouch, use my sledgehammer on the hatch, making me fall through so I can flank back through the enemies and kill them from behind. This is one of many ways you can use Sledge's sledgehammer to quickly flank your enemies and catch them by surprise. His sledgehammer is actually the most quiet way to breach a wall in the game. Sledge is also a very good operator because his primary weapons are both very good in their own ways. Sledge's 590A1 shotgun is a very good pump shotgun in the game. If you want to know more about that shotgun, I have a top 5 shotguns in the game, so make sure you go check that out. The link will be at the end of the video. Sledge also has the L85A2 assault rifle, which is actually one of my favorite guns when I was a low level. But when it comes to his secondaries, the SMG-11 is by far the best pick in any situation. This gun is known as the pocket sniper, and a year ago it was considered the best gun in the game because it had an ACOG scope, making it basically unstoppable. To put into better words, people used to use this as Sledge's primary and use his shotgun as a secondary just because of how deadly this weapon was. And although you can't run an ACOG scope anymore and the recoil has been increased, this gun is an amazing secondary. I'd definitely pick it up. It's super strong, just not as strong as it used to be. If you plan on playing Sledge in the future, just keep in mind that you are a breaching character. His sledgehammer has 25 uses, which almost never gets used up, so don't think you have to save them for later or something. Just make sure you're getting onto the objective in a way that's creative. You're a breacher, don't go through the doorway, go through the wall and take them out from behind. Always look for the most creative way to kill your enemy because they won't expect it. And with that, let's get on to number 2. At the number 2 spot, we have Twitch. Twitch is part of the GIGN CTU and is a 2 armor 2 speed. Now, any attacking operator in the game has drones. These drones are used in the preparation phase of the game and as well as the attacking phase. These drones are used to find the objective, spot enemies, and to gain intel for the rest of your team. What makes Twitch so special is her gadget is the shock drone. Twitch's shock drone is similar to the regular drone, where it can only withstand 1 bullet and has the same speed. But what makes this shock drone so special is it can shoot shock darts at a target or gadget. When you shoot a shock dart at an enemy, it'll do 10 damage regardless of how much armor the enemy has. When shooting at a gadget, the shock dart will kill the gadget immediately. Twitch has 2 of these shock drones and each of them has 5 shots. Another thing to note about her gadget is much quieter than other drones and cannot jump, so make sure you take that in consideration when using Twitch. In the preparation phase, make sure you keep Twitch's shock drone away from the objective. Just take out cameras that are inside the building and maybe try to find some gadgets. Leave finding the objective and the enemies to the other 4 drones that are going in because they don't have a shooting capacity. They can't take out a gadget, they can't take out a camera. Their job is just to find the objective. And during the attacking phase, just try to check out as many gadgets to help out the team, such as mute jammers, element mines, Kapkan traps, and stuff like that. The one gadget that Twitch cannot destroy, however, is Frost welcome mats because they are not an electronic gadget. Twitch's 3 primaries are the 417 marksman rifle, the SG CQB shotgun, and the F2 assault rifle. Her secondaries are the P9 handgun and the LFP 586 Magnum. It is also worth noting that she comes with claymores and breach charges, but you should probably pick the claymore at every situation. When using Twitch, I'd say about 99.99% of people are going to use the F2 assault rifle because, in my opinion, it's the best assault rifle in the game to date. Even though she's a 2-speed 2 armor, you can peek with the F2 so quickly and take out multiple enemies in one clip. When it comes to secondaries, the P9 does very little damage compared to the Magnum, but if you're accurate, I'd recommend picking the P9 handgun because it has a 16 round mag capacity with 1 in the chamber, giving you more time to hit that headshot. Twitch can be one of the most important operators for a team because taking out cameras and gadgets for the team can make it so much easier for you to push objectives and clear out rooms. As long as you keep your drone alive and safe during the preparation phase and attacking phase, Twitch's F2 can do all the rest. And with that, let's get on to the number 1 spot. At the number 1 spot, we have Ashe. Ashe is part of the FBI SWAT CTU. She is a 1 armor 3 speed. Ashe's gadget is the M120 CREM grenade launcher that can shoot 2 breaching rounds that will burrow into a surface and detonate. Her primary weapons are the G36C assault rifle and the R4C assault rifle. Her secondaries are the M45 handgun and the 5.7 USG handgun. I chose Ashe as my number 1 spot because in my opinion she has everything. She's a 3 speed, making her be able to run very quickly around corners, take out multiple enemies at once. Her primary assault rifle, the R4C, has all the components that make up one of the best guns in the game. Her R4C assault rifle is considered one of the best guns because of its high rate of fire, high damage, and magazine size. And although it has high recoil, everyone knows how deadly that gun really is. Ashe also has the smallest hitbox in the game. She is almost impossible to hit with a headshot, and that might sound crazy, but just face her a few times and you'll soon understand like how small her hitbox really is. In my opinion, Ashe is really overpowered. She just is known as the person who gets the most kills on the team. And her gadget is pretty good. You can see right here, there's an enemy behind a deployable shield. I can easily shoot that deployable shield with my grenade launcher, exposing the enemy immediately. When you're playing Ashe, make sure you play aggressive and use your assault rifle to its fullest potential. As long as you can manage the recoil of the assault rifle, you should be just fine with playing Ashe. And with that, guys, that is the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been the top 5 attacking operators in Rainbow Six Siege. I hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed. I would really appreciate that. And comment what you want my next top 5 to be. I'm probably going to do the top 5 defensive operators next, but if you guys want to see something else really bad, make sure you put it down there, and I'll do it. Again, thanks so much for watching, guys. Have a good one. Peace.